You are going to get pushback in your life. Anytime you take risks, anytime you make yourself vulnerable, anytime you put yourself out there, whether it be in real life or digitally, you're going to get pushback. You're going to get criticism, haters, trolls, doubters, whatever the case may be. It's inevitable, so you might as well embrace it. What I found is that the trolls, when people come after you, it's more about them than it is about you, really. Most people have limiting beliefs. Most people are small. Most people operate via the ego, and they're very small, fragile egos. So fragile that they can't even handle other people who sort of threaten their mentality, right? So if you take a risk, they live in a fearful state. They're afraid to take risks. They're afraid to put themselves out there. But they see you putting yourself out there and taking risks. Well, that threatens them, right? Then they start getting anxious and fearful and going like, well, if he could do it, if he can take risks, how come I'm not? It must mean I'm scared. It must mean this. And rather than overcoming their own fear and their own anxiety, they'll attack you. So it has very little to do with your actual content, what you're actually doing. The criticisms you receive have very little to do with you. It has everything to do with how you've made them feel by taking bold action, by doing things, like going out there, taking risks, whatever the case may be. So that's going to happen. You just might as well let it happen. And as you gain experience, you start to be able to suss out and feel out who's giving you critical feedback from a place of generosity, a place of goodness, and a place of just small-minded ego. And the sad truth is that most so-called critical feedback, most people expressing concern or healthy skepticism or healthy doubt aren't really coming from a place of good. They're not coming from a place of your benefit. It's coming from their own insecurity and their own fear. Um, it's oftentimes the people who are closest to you who will be the most threatened by you, unfortunately. The sad truth is that due to the nature of our egos, it's the people who are closest to us who have the most capacity to hurt us and have the most capacity to threaten us and have the most ability to drag us down as well. And that's why direct hatred is actually not that big of a deal. It's easy to bat away. You know, you can call me gay or stupid or hateful or mean or fat or whatever the case may be. And you can just shrug that off. It's not a big deal. But it's the people who are close to you who know all your insecurities, know your flaws, who know how to get inside your head, who will plant seeds of doubt, who will concern troll, who will, try to be more passive aggressive in their attacks and really try to hide the fact that they're trying to drag you down and hide the fact they're trying to clip your wings or attack you, and will frame their attacks all as, oh, it's for your own good. It's for your own good. That is the most pernicious. I found that's what really gets inside people's minds. If you're not psychologically strong, if you don't see it coming, if you're not really focused enough on your goal, or you lack enough self-belief, that has the ability to really drag you down and really force you to allow you, I would say, to live in a state of self-doubt, in a state of fear, in a state of limiting beliefs. And yeah, then you'll stop taking those risks. You'll stop being vulnerable. You'll stop living a bigger life. You'll start living a smaller life. And then you'll start operating within their mindset as well. Then you become ego-driven. You become small. You become fragile. you'll probably begin to drag other people down as well. So that's why it's so important to be psychologically strong, to be able to focus, to be able to not let people drag you down, not let people get inside your head, because they will try. They will try to manipulate you and sort of control you, um, almost like a joystick within your head, and direct you. Why they do that? Yeah, it's out of weakness. But I would say 90% of the time, most critical feedback actually isn't for your own good. It is with the intention to instill doubt, to instill fear, to limit you. Um, it's much better to even just not even take a lot of critical feedback. It's to just do what you want to do and keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Stay focused on your goal. And goal has to be worthy. It has to be something you actually want. I mean, that's probably the only good thing about so-called critical feedback and the haters and the trolls is that it sort of forces you into something that you really want to focus on. Because if you don't really care and someone you get a lot of pushback, you're like, I don't really care about this. I'll let it go. But if something you really care about, then you have no choice but to focus, but to double down, but to keep going, and to just push through all the negativity and all the negative voices that come out the woodworks, because they will come. I mean, it's quite shocking. Even if you create something very positive, people will try to push you off your focus. They'll try to cast doubt. They'll try to limit you. They'll try to make you feel small. There's all sorts of little psychological tricks. And at the end of the day, you're not going to list out all the tricks, but you just have to be focused enough. And you have to be the source of your own. You have to be kind of internally focused and focused on your goals and focus on yourself, not focus on other people's opinions and feedback and viewpoints. Because there's just, you could go crazy trying to please everyone and trying to make everyone happy, or trying to respond to every piece of feedback or criticism, because it's just people aren't motivated by good. They're not motivated to help you. They're motivated. They will drag you down. They'll clip your wings. It's crab in a bucket mentality. They want to drag you down to their level of depression or anxiety or fear or resentment or bitterness or desire for control and safety. It's about them and how they feel and how you've made them feel by pursuing your goals of being focused and speaking up, or doing whatever the case may be, taking a risk. So keep that in mind. If you take that risk, if you build that business, or you go out and try to, that's getting kind of windy, find success with women, or success in career, in your professional life, you pursue a new hobby, you put yourself out there digitally, you create a YouTube channel or whatever the case may be, be prepared for it. But as long as you're focused on your goals and you have self-belief, it shouldn't affect you